with the people who are peddling falsehood that they sack Igbo from the palace or the funeral ground is not true. This is not the first time Igbo is coming to Asantehene from Nigeria, and we'll see people from Burkina.
Has Asantehene heard this? And what is he saying about it?
No, he's not pleased with what people are saying that they have sacked him. No. Asantehene love Nigerians. Asantehene love Igbos.
Okay, so the internet is going crazy. Something strange is happening. So there is a great news today, and you'll be surprised to know that the Asantehene of the Asante Kingdom has expressed his displeasure or his dislike, actually angry about the treatment of the Igbo King. You haven't heard anything yet. Let's go into the video. But before we get in there, I will urge you to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel. Now follow every other network: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Follow Inside Studios Network, ISN. The street is talking. Things are happening. Who will break them down? We day for you. Let's get into the juice. The king of the Ashanti Kingdom is actually angry about the treatment of the Igbo chief in Ghana. The queen mother of the Ashanti Kingdom passed, and there was the Dotiye, and you all remember this video.
Girls Senior High School. 50 million and Katia Sunabusia, Wamobabusia, Wamobaya Muso Adisia, Kentebacon, one more Kita, one more Debo, one more Betia Esha, and Pimpiano 20 million. A yet Tano, Besiase, my baby crown in Chinka for Neka say. Or two for Chami, what I remember, Brubium, Manentia Ramaya say, a Fiakobi Ampem Girls Senior High School. 50 million and Katia Sunabusia, Wamobaya Muso Adisia, Kentebacon, one more Kita, one more Debo, one more Betia Eshano, one more Kita Snap, Pentu, and Nafe, Wamushantia, Sidia Hensia, 6 million. Or two for Chame, what a rumor, no, so Edward Sofa, what a rumor, no man to Yera, so Ebia Mama said, Great Land Hotel. You see,
now the assumption in this video, or what we can all see, is that the Igbo chief was coming gallantly with his people just to pay homage to the king of the Ashanti Kingdom. Now, on getting near, the Asantehene of the Ashanti Kingdom says to him, "Put off your cap, take it off, don't come close with that." And then he had to take it off after there were backlashes from east, west, north, south, central, everywhere. And people were really expressing happiness, both Nigerians and Ghanaians alike. But then something strange has happened. Do you know that the Ashanti Kingdom, the Asantehene, has expressed his displeasure about how the Igbo King was treated or is being treated? So now, after this video trended and a lot of people said whatever they want to say, Black Rasta, a celebrated musician, a poet, and a radio presenter, or let me say a media personality in Ghana, had the opportunity to have an interview with Nana Ejeni Boateng Jataba, who happens to be the grandson of Opemswo himself, has come out and he has talked, he has spoken his mind to the people of Ghana and the Ashanti Kingdom, and also told us how displeased, uncomfortable, and how disliked the king has expressed his feelings towards what has trended on internet concerning the Igbo King being sidelined at the Manshia Palace.
Asantehene angry over treatment of Igbo King at Manshia. Now, His Royal Majesty Eze Igwe Chukudi Jude Ihinetu. That is his full name. He's lived in this country for only God knows how long. He's married to a Ghanaian woman, and he has Ghanaian Nigerian children. He's an Igbo man all the way from Nigeria, and he has chosen the peacefulness of Ghana, the serenity of Ghana as his home. My brother, my sister, he came in, and according to him in 2012, some members of the Igbo community decided to select him amongst other people to be their leader in terms of their tradition. Now, he has been in the news for some time now. First, he was trying to build a kingdom. Ghanaians were angry about that. And then, now, he went all the way to Bombshell Palace and he was ignored, and it was also in the news. And then now, we are hearing about a certain yam festival that has been stopped. There was a special invitation. He and his wife, my brother, my sister, they were supposed to have it on the 21st of September, Kwame Nkrumah's birthday. Very interesting. And it was supposed to happen at the A4 Sutherland Park, as usual. My brother, my sister, what is the importance of this Yam Festival? Now, for the Igbo people, the Yam Festival is so very important because yam signifies the most important food or crop in the Igbo kingdom. My brother, my sister, any tuber, cassava, yam, cocoyam, amongst the Igbos is seen as very divine, fights against hunger, and it is so spiritual. So they celebrate the Yam Festival. My brother, my sister, just around this time, to say thank you to tradition and say thank you to the ancestors for making sure that you put in something small into the ground. You don't have a command over the rain and the vagaries of the weather, elements of the weather. All of a sudden, when it's time to dig out this, it becomes a big tuber. You can use yam to prepare so many different kinds of food. In Nigeria, they have the pounded yam, which we call fufu. They also call it fufu sometimes. You can also use it as ampesi. My brother, my sister, mfoto, and much more. So to the Igbos, the yam is the most important food crop that can fight against all kinds of malnourishment. So they don't joke with the Yam Festival. Every year, for so many years now, since 2012, His Royal Majesty, Igwe Jude Chukudi Ihineto, has been celebrating this at the A4 Sutherland Park. A lot of Ghanaians go in there, celebrate it as well. People come from all walks of life to come and celebrate the Yam Festival. In fact, it brings a lot of tourists into the country. And when they come into the country, they spend money. When they come into the country, they do spend money on food, accommodation, entertainment, and even more. Tourism is so huge in Africa that we cannot underestimate that. But all of a sudden, the Gamanche, who is supposed to be a very good friend of Chief Ihinatu, and who I respect so much and I have personal links with, I've known Gamanche long before he even became Gamanche. So when I meet him, in fact, we speak personal. He's a strong lover of reggae music, a genre that I was exposed to from a young age. This is the Gamanche. My brother, my sister, he wrote a letter to the police and said, police, this year too, it looks like the so-called Igbo King wants to have the Yam Festival. We think that is going to bring a problem, especially that Ghanaians have been demonstrating over the fact that he wants to build a certain kingdom. It is not the best for us to allow the Yam Festival to go on, no matter how much security we have. This is the letter. And when the police saw it, it made sense. And for me, it makes sense too. Already Ghanaians are demonstrating, running around and making so much noise. Some becoming so xenophobic. Anything Igbo, everything Igbo is demonic. The Igbos must go. No, we must chase the Igbos out. They are murderers, they are kidnappers, they are thieves, they are that, they are that, they are that. My brother, my sister. And now, Chief Ihinatu himself has come out to say, listen, let us hold on to the Yam Festival. Let us relax until everything is done. Now I'm hearing that there is a certain Nigerian man, name withheld, who stood in competition with Jude Chukudi Ihineto when they were vying for the position of the Igbo chief or Igbo king in Ghana. And Chief Ihinato won, even though this other Nigerian had been there long before Chief Ihinato came to Ghana. So there is now a personal problem between the two of them. And this other Nigerian is doing everything he can to bring down all the achievements of this guy and put him in a very bad light in the eyes of Ghanaians. But whatever it is, his internal wranglings. Let's look at the facts on the ground. Yam Festival put aside. Some Ghanaians have demonstrated. The president of the republic himself has come out to say, hey, you know what? We are not interested in xenophobia. He and the president of Nigeria met and assured each other that they are long peace. The long peace that existed between them from time immemorial must be maintained. They shook hands and smoked a certain pipe. I can't tell you exactly what was in that pipe. Maybe it's the same high grade that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eulogizes. My brother, my sister. Now today there is an interesting thing. There's a gentleman who comes all the way from the loins of Manshia. He says he's a grandson of the Otumfuo. His name is Dr. Ajenim Boatin Jataba. Dr. Ajenim Boatin Jataba, that is him. He is mad and angry. In an interview with me, my brother, my sister, over the weekend, he told me how angry Otumfuo is over media reports that the Igbo King was sidelined at Manshia. Now let's listen to him, and when we return, we're going to be talking more about this. Watch this.
Many times, my brother Black Rasta, Asantehene is a father of all. He loves everyone. The sudden demise of our queen mother, our grandmother, our great queen mother, he invited many from the diaspora, people from Niger, Nigeria, Musi people from Burkina, and Igbo Easy of Nigeria, the leader of the Nigeria people. So when he came and this thing happened, you know what? Asantehene, this is not the first time Igbo is coming to Asantehene. Asantehene see him as his son. Asantehene love Nigerians. Asantehene love Igbos. So I'm pleading with the people who are peddling falsehood that they sack Igbo from the palace or the funeral ground. It's not true.
Has Asantehene heard this? And what is he saying about it?
No, he's not pleased with what people are saying that they have sacked him. No. They did not sack. You know, sometimes, even me, I am my grandson to the Golden Stool. When Otumfuo is seated and people like hundreds and thousands are greeting, when I get there, I'll just bow. Because sometimes he becomes tired of shaking hands. So we allow the strangers to just come close. Nothing more, nothing less. So I will plead with the people who are talking about the Easy Igbo that they sacked him from the Menshia Palace. It's not true. Asantehene welcomes everyone, and Asantehene see him as his son. Asantehene see Nigerians as his brothers and sisters.
But see, I want to say this categorically. I don't think anybody, I think this man has been in Ghana for a very long time, for God knows how long. And I'm sure he has to know a lot of things. He has to know how to live, how to do things, how to, and if he has studied all these things, he wouldn't have fallen into the traps of Ghanaians. He would have been living his life peacefully, because I think the Yam Festival and other Igbo festivals or Igbo meetings were going on peacefully with no problem until now. What happened? In Ghana, we have a proverb that says that that means if something doesn't trigger the problem wouldn't happen. Or if something doesn't become the cause of something, it wouldn't have happened. Or in other words, I would say that to every issue, there is a cause. And so I think my statement to Even Debo, is that he should look out for things, a lot of things that pertains to the culture and the way Ghanaians live our lives, and do his things according to that, and you have no problem. The best way to live with a group of people is to figure out their culture, fit yourself into the culture, and respect, live nicely by the culture itself, and make the culture yours. You don't go and mix your culture or your lifestyle with the culture of the people. In fact, many people celebrate different festivals all around the world. And I'm sure even in Ghana, some people celebrate their festivals. And because they have not done anything that has drawn attention of the people to themselves, people don't really see and people don't care. For me, I have had the opportunity to see the Igbo Yam Festival on YouTube, and I think it's interesting. If he desists from the way he carries himself and live like every other Ghanaian or other person lives, and does not mingle himself with the chieftaincy issues, political issues, kinship issues in Ghana, he will be fine and everything will be okay. Until then, I would say that remember to subscribe to this channel, follow us on all other social media networks, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, all at Inside Studios Network, ISN. What am I doing here? I'm gone.